Hey, hey, it's the Imola Grand Prix Classic Lotus 79. Look at the car right next to me, Daryl Wills. He got 12x trying to set a lap time. Oh, we got Ben, Byron, usual cast of characters. Let's get to the grid. I think somebody's pit starting.
Fuel might be close to empty at the finish line.
That's true, but I think we're going to be a lap down if we survive.
Green flag, green flag.
If we survive. I'm very worried about that 14, but it looks like he's laying off. Yeah, it looks like he's holding back, and the other guy's holding back as well, so that's good. I'm going to stay on this side just in case they get a little less braky. Hey, things worked out well. Nobody pit started. I don't know why the timer didn't, I don't know why it ticked down. Oh, what's this martini? What? What? I guess he had somebody going off in front of him. Oh, hey!
Stay on the left, clear on the right. Car right, clear, car right, clear.
Okay, okay. We just got the off track. We didn't get...
No damage, car looks clean.
Okay, so we had that one guy went off, and that appeared to unsettle that other car who spun in front of the other car. Yada, yada, yada. We're still alive. Okay. That car spun in front of me. I thought it was all over. I took to the grass. All I can do. That's fine. That's fine. Byron's good. So Byron looks like, well, somebody had to tow. I know at least one person towed, maybe two. Oh my goodness. Okay. Cold tire, Spear, cold tire. Remember this Lotus 79, first couple of laps, tires are very cold. I may have been trying to do too much with it there. Oh, that's number 14. Oh no, don't.
Go left, right side, clear on the right.
I didn't know if I should go past him or just stop. I thought about just stopping and letting him go, but I was like, no, I gotta get ahead of him so I don't get involved in it. Oh, Warren Henry, he had the two. Okay, so 15 cars started.
8.7.
Looks like only one's in the pits. Oh, two. Where's the other guy? Where's P14?
The car stops on the left.
Where's P14? Somebody quit? Somebody might have quit. Because Warren Henry's listed as 15. And nobody's listed as 14. You can see that in the upper right. I can't see it right now. Oh my god.
Go right.
Dude.
Go right.
Alright. Well, that's twice the same spot. I almost died twice. Oh my goodness. I was just gonna stop there. I probably would have gotten rear-ended. Well, I wasn't, I had no idea where that guy was going. I mean, it didn't look like he had any idea either. When the car gets on the curb, sometimes it just acts real weird. It gets underneath you. It gets on your, whatever they call that wooden plank. Lifts you in the air and you don't know where it's going to spit you out. Okay. Oh, it is. Alright, so let's, real quick, John Hill. Oh, John Hill. Yeah, he was the car I was right behind. He was the one who went. Oh, he must have gone right into Warren Henry. Warren Henry, I think, was the car who spun. I recognize he's got a Williams paint. So he must have been the one who spun. And then John Hill was right in front of me and he hit him. And then I took to the grass. And it must have been Byron who went off in the previous corner. Maybe he got hit from behind by Warren. Alright, well, I'm saying a lot of things that could have happened, and if you wanted to see all that, you could have just rewound and found all those names yourself, so I didn't really need to say all that stuff. There was a few incidents. We're still alive, but it's really separated us quite early from the pack, unfortunately. Looks like I've got the measure of Daryl behind. I mean, I'm sure he's got some more incidents in him. No offense, Daryl, but I mean, it's hard to control this car. Even I have trouble controlling this car, so. And I'm 4.99 SR. It throws me for a loop half the time. So yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think we got plenty of fuel. He said we'd be close at the end. At the start he said we'd be close, but we usually save fuel through the race. Byron appears to be driving away from me, everybody else is driving away, so it's one of those races. Technically not my fault. In practice, I had some times that were while not particularly good, they could have kept me, you know, within distance of people. But having to take to the grass and then avoid the other guy.
38.3.
Yeah, that's not very good. Ideally, I'd be in the 37s. I think I was even in the 35s on Mondays. But as you saw the qualifying times, well, I guess you haven't seen practice times, that's not really that good either. These guys are just so fast in this series. But let's do what we can. So I got Daryl back there. Holding steady, for the most part. It looks like I'm just a touch faster than him. Hopefully. Knock on wood. Oh, he's gone off. That's when you need to get rid of somebody, just talk about them and they'll crash. I wonder if that'll work on Byron. I've been talking about a lot about Byron. Oh, probably not. Well, lap 4, 3.5 laps, and I'm already double digits away from every other car on track, ahead and behind. So it's going to be one of those days. We are counting on being lapped. I don't think I've ever done a race at Imola where I haven't gotten lapped. For whatever reason. Well, I say this about a lot of tracks. A lot of these tracks I'm not very good at. Some tracks I do quite well at. But, you know, I guess everybody has their good tracks and bad tracks. Yeah, see, so I'm hand over fist going faster than before, but still pretty slow. Still falling behind everybody. This is a Wednesday race. As always on Wednesdays, Ben and I do the Camel and the Lotus 79 back to back. Boy, there's a shadow coming off my rig to my right. It's really making me think the cat is there. I spent most of the day staring at pictures of Lon Lon. Miss that cat. She's so good. Oh, she had her naughty times, of course. She's a cat. She was pretty well behaved and really liked her. Man, we had some good times together. Oh well. Yeah, I sit here and think about her all the time. Part of the fun of racing, though, is that it distracts you from everyday things. You know, you focus on the racing and not whatever's going on in your life. Well, whatever reason you're down in the dumps about life, racing sometimes helps keep your mind off of it for a while. Unless, of course, something bad happens, then it's like everything bad's going on. Or if you get stuck driving all by yourself real early in a race, you can still. Oh, Shady. I saw Shady. Byron got past Shady. I don't know if Shady had him. Only looks like he lost a couple seconds to Byron. Might have had it off. Shady does Camel with Ben and I. Ben and me? With me? That sounds more like it. I wish more people did Camel. Wish more people did this series, I guess. Nah, I don't know. You got 15 today, is that about the right number? Yeah, maybe a few more would be better. A few more.
Gaining on the car in front. The gap is 8.
Oh, Byron's having it off.
The leader is running 33.
He's lost that position back to Shady. Yeah, 33-1 for the leader, so. So I'm 5 seconds behind per lap. That's not good. Even 4 seconds at this point is not going to be good because I lost so much at the start. But I'm sure he's got a huge lead on me now. What's his lead on me? Oh, 41 seconds after 5 laps. Yeah, that start, you know, yeah, he's something relative. That's my pace. I mean, if you can qualify up front, boy, you get such a, you can just go. Yee! I tried to brake later into there, thinking, okay, I'll try braking later, see if I can get some, you know, more speed, make some faster time. But no. I'm trying things. It just ain't working. Looks like pretty much everybody's spread out too. That's the problem with these races. That's why Camel. I really like Camel because this. I mean, it's multi-class. You've always got something going on, you know. But the class, your own class doesn't seem to spread out. I mean, I always see clumps of Audis together, clumps of Nissans together. You know, they stay more tightly together. I think. I don't know. I mean, there's always outliers and stuff, but these Lotus 79 races often seem that you get in a row and that's it. But yeah, I mean the multi-class aspect is great. I'm really starting to like that. I mean, it can be difficult if you're the fast car or the slow car or the medium car or whichever car. It can be frustrating at times. But at least there's something going on. See, now I'm back to braking early again. Just to make sure I make the corner. Yep. I talked about it in my Camel video. Well, when I remembered. I've gotta get a dead zone in the brake pedal. I'm resting my foot too much on the brake pedal, and it's turning on the brakes ever so slightly, but it's happening. So I've gotta figure that out. Honestly, I don't know how to figure that out. Well, I mean, I guess I'll do it. I mean, just gotta do the software for that, where you map your pedals. Not the iRacing software, but the pedal software. I guess I have that somewhere on my computer, but I don't even know what kind of pedals I have. Now, I know you're thinking, Spear, how can you not know what kind of pedals you have? I don't know how I can forget that. But honestly, I have forgotten. It's not information that comes up all the time. You know, what kind of pedals you have. I don't know. You know, if you never think about it, and it really doesn't, the name brand never comes up in when I'm racing or anything. So I mean, why would I remember that information? Like I've said before, you know, I have an excellent memory. When I want to remember something, when something's important or something's worth remembering or fun to remember, I remember. I mean, I've told my friends about their jobs and things they did when they were in high school and college, and they're like, "Holy mackerel! I can't remember you remember that. Or I can't believe you remember that." You know. Because it's fun stuff. You know, I hear a fun story, I want to remember the facts and tease the guy later. But, you know, I also have a great capacity of forgetting things that I don't need to know or don't want to know. Yeah. I hear a train. Some things I don't want to know, I can't forget. But, you know, there's something I don't need to know, I tend to forget it. You know, I focus in very narrowly on certain subjects and deal with those. I remember when I was a kid growing up, I was really into paper money. Not coins, just paper money. I'd go to the library. If you ever go to the library and you want to be a total nerd, go to the library, go to the reference sections. I mean, they got these books in back where you have to get permission, I guess, to look at them and stuff. But, yeah, they just got books and books. Super thick books about different monies of the world throughout history. Each country and their entire history of what kind of banknotes they've used through their history. From whenever it was before, maybe occupations, colonization, who knows what. And they've, Shady's gotten ahead of that. And, you know, I would study that stuff. Check it out. It was interesting at the time. But now I'm over that. Was when I was a kid. So, you know, I had my period of that, and I'm over that, and poof. So much information I had, and all gone. I can't tell you anything about anything. Well, yeah, pretty much so. I mean, I probably know more than your average Joe, but that's besides the point. I don't remember most of that stuff. And the same with other topics come and go. There's probably been, you know, 3 or 4 main things I've been interested in my life. Typically not at the same time, though. You know, you gotta think, focus on that thing. That's probably not how everybody does it. It's been explained to me that that's not how it's supposed to be. I remember, well, this is an unrelated, somewhat related but unrelated thing, and I might have told this story before. I was a freshman. Was I a freshman? Oh, that's an interesting thing right there. Yeah, I was a freshman. I'm almost certain I was a freshman. First semester in university. Because I was taking geology. I remember my sister helped me get into that geology class because the guy, the teacher she had helped me with, get into that class and got some kind of honors geology thing. Well, it's a regular geology thing, then an honors lab thing. Anywho, so I'm studying with this guy in the dorm, and we got the final coming up, and we're just, you know, studying. I'm like, well, I just asked me anything, you know, so we'll ask each other questions. I mean, he's like, so what's this picture on page 182? Yeah, it's still playing clear as day to me. I'm like, oh, that's Mount Rainier with Mount Shasta in the foreground or something like that. Or was it Mount St. Helens? See, now I can't even remember. The picture's plain as clear, but I can't remember. But it was one of the two. Rainier? No, yeah. Is it Mount... Well, no, why would that be in the... Wouldn't Mount St. Helens have been in the book for the explosion? Why am I thinking Rainier and Shasta? But I described it perfectly, and I had the correct mountains listed in the correct order. That's in the background, that's in the foreground. You know, sometimes you lock onto things. Stick things in your memory. And then, like, now, I mean, I remember the picture, but I don't remember which mountains they were, which is actually frustrating, maybe because I'd like to remember which mountains they were. But I should never, but, you know, little things like that. You remember things, you forget things. My friend Eric, every day he went into work, when he started his computer, his boss had the song Tina Turner, Keep on Rolling, Proud Mary. Is that Tina Turner? Yeah. That would play every time he started his computer. And the song would go crazy. So, of course, since he told me that story, you know, every so often, every few years, I just remind him of it, play that song, and he'd get a kick out of it. Well, everybody's got those kind of stories. You remember things. I don't know why I've gone on 6 laps about it, but hey. Well, what else am I going to do? Not catching anybody. I did a couple 37s, I guess, and that was it. Ben doesn't really seem to be getting away from us. It looks like Byron might be catching him, so something might happen there. Yeah, I've seen those tire tracks off in the kitty litter there for a few laps now. Oh boy. Daryl is still going. The car behind is still going. 3 other guys have dropped out. 2 at the start. The Thomas guy, who I almost hit on lap 2, he immediately quit then. Most of my laps are in the 38s, which is disappointing. Kind of wanted most of them in the 37s. And if I would have just gained a second a lap, it would be 13 seconds, I'd be right up there. I was aiming for 37s. I mean, I know it's not great to aim for something that'll get me on the back of the crowd, but I would have been on the back of the crowd. And who knows what'll happen then. Oh man, I am getting a terrible pain in my neck and my shoulder. I get a lot of pains that start in my neck and go into my shoulders and down my arms. Oh yeah, this is not fun. Oh boy. It all started because I was thinking about Lala. Miss that girl. Today, weather is acceptable. Surprisingly enough, I mean, it's been getting pretty cold for about a week now. It's going to be getting pretty cold again soon. But this afternoon, it's all right. This morning, it's cold, not good. Tonight, it'll be cold, not good, but this afternoon, for a few hours, it'll be acceptable. So I'm going to go outside, take out the trash, take the mail, walk around a little bit. 39.1. 39.1? What, Spear? What's going on here? I'm thinking about toying with the gearing more. Watch Cam Porter videos. That's Cam Porter, C-A-M-P-O-R-T-E-R. You can YouTube him. He does these cars, he does camo, he does supercars, he does a lot of different cars and stuff. He also has some other channels as well besides racing. But you know, he's always talking about how he'll take a set, and for the most part, the sets are mostly the same, but he'll change the gearing a lot. I feel that might, if I could get it right, it might help me more than you think it should. If I could get it right, because it is kind of, I feel, I mean, it's rather, I think it's individual. I mean, most of the setup stuff is kind of individual. Even though we all share setups and we buy setups, and you know, some of us kind of use the same setups. If you can get it tailored somehow just to exactly the way you drive, you know, it can help you a little bit. You know, like if I'm leaving a corner slower than most other people, I'm not going to get to the same top speed as other people in certain places. I don't. Oh, don't! Oh. That was what I wanted to tell myself pre-race. Don't hit the sausages. Don't hit those black and yellow sausages. But now we've really done it. We lost a good 20 seconds there. Don't hit the black and yellow sausages, Spear. That's what I wanted to tell myself pre-race, but I didn't tell myself that pre-race because other things happen in the race to distract me from the race. Those black and yellow sausages will to send you off in a random direction. At least I didn't get damage. It was only the tire that hit the sausage. It's those little black and yellow ones. They're very, very bad. You know, I know F1 sometimes goes through this, that some of that curbs and sausages they put up are just deadly. It's like, it's just going to destroy your car. Why would they put something like that on the track? I know it's to deter drivers from cutting the track there, but some of them will just destroy your car and put you out of the race, and that's probably too much curb to be putting up there. Oh well. Now, like, yeah, what do we got here? Let's just 54, so 17 seconds? 16, 17 seconds? I don't know. So remember that if we lose out at the end to a freebie at the end, or a position or something, that the Spear hit the curb. Well, look at those tire tracks. I had a lot of rubber down on the road for me. But we didn't get an incident. I was trying my darndest. I got one accident. That was from the first lap. We went off. We didn't get any incident on that because I was trying my darndest not to let the car go around. As long as it doesn't go around, I won't get the 2X for out of control, even though I was clearly out of control. And I didn't go far enough off track to get the off track either. So I was like, alright. I mean, not that incidents really matter, but it's all I got. I got no speed here. I shouldn't just suddenly pass everybody. All I got is trying to get a few incidents here. Where's that other guy? I'm sorry, sir, but I've forgotten your name. Daryl Wills. He's on the same lap as me. He's right back there somewhere. I don't know how far back, but he is back there somewhere. Now I know why I'm in the 39s there, because I slowed down to let that guy pass. Exactly in the same spot I'm letting Laws pass. Now sometimes I wish these cars were not equal. Sometimes I wish there was more of a, there was an iRacing with more of a career mode, customization mode, you know, like improvement, where you can make improvements, just like the F1 games and stuff like that. I mean, you'd have your choice if you want to just drive equal machines or you want to drive career mode. But I do wish there was something like that. I mean, that would probably just make everybody, you know, even that much more faster for me. I think it would be fun. And then I'd have an excuse for finishing last. Here I'm driving a minority, kids. You know, you had fast guys can be in a Ferrari. I'm a minority. How do you get the car that your results deserve, you know? Well, this guy, top teams aren't going to sign Spear. He's got to go with minority. Of course, that makes the bad guys even worse, and the good guys even better. Yeah, such is life. Somebody had Miguel's gone off behind. I'm going to dream a little. Things can still happen. I might still get a freebie, but I am a lap down, so it's going to be more difficult. Somebody's going to have to actually, you know, crash hard enough to pit, not just go off. We're gonna, yeah, that's not happening, is it? Nope. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to those other two guys. You get up on the curb like that and you floor it, your car is going somewhere, and it's not where you think it's going. That's what happened to lap 1 and lap 2. Well. Whoop. Whoop. 6 to go next time by. I'm 1 lap down, otherwise it could be 7. So these guys are going to get me. I just wonder if these guys behind were going to get me, and they are going to get me. Car number 13 there is doing really well. I'm car number 12. Alright, now it's car number 13, so much better than me. What's the deal? I'm always suspicious. Is it somebody who's tanking? Is it a Smurf account? Or does he just crash most of his races? I'm gonna guess he crashes. But you never know. I never understood why people make Smurf accounts. I guess they really want their high I rating on their main account, but yeah. Well, I mean, I sometimes get it. I wish I had a Smurf account because in ovals, my I rating is just terribly high in ovals. It's because I do Indy cars, and Indy cars I'm pretty good on ovals. But then you give me a NASCAR, and like NASCAR is nothing like an Indy car. But for some reason, I've got the same rating between the two of them, and it's just so horrible. I mean, it's horrible because I'm in a race with guys who are really good at NASCAR. And I'm like, this is not fun because they're totally dominating, and I'm just causing trouble. I'm just in the way, really. And but in IndyCar, it's fine beating with these faster guys, better than beating bottom split. But what are you gonna do? I was hoping for an open wheel license this season. They had hinted at it. I thought someone had hinted at it. Somehow it was going around iRacing that it was happening. I thought they had hinted at it, but you know, maybe it's just been delayed. Maybe they're like, this isn't really working right. You understand that? Looks like Barry's pulled away a little bit from Miguel. There's a little more separation between the two. So I won't have to let them both by at the same time. And it'll be a close thing, but not exactly. I think one of the columns in the upper right, if you're interested in this sort of thing, will tell you how far behind the car behind. How far behind Daryl is from me. One of those numbers. Let's say how far I am separated from Byron as well. 32 seconds. So one of those numbers out there might tell you where Daryl is behind. I mean, he's back there somewhere. I'm assuming he's not closer. He wasn't close before. Why would he all of a sudden close now? I could hold up Barry. Well, not hold him up. I could stay in front of him until through the next turns, but that wouldn't be very good. Now I've screwed those turns up, so I really can't.
Car right, clear.
I was thinking I could get through here, but I was like, I don't want to get through here with somebody behind me because I could make a mistake, and that would not be good. That's what you don't want to do when somebody's coming up to lap. You don't want to make a mistake. Cause big trouble. Looks like there was trouble ahead. Byron was on my relative, but he has pulled past one of the lead cars. I'm guessing they had a bit of trouble.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Or maybe they were blinking. Who knows? Alright. Oh my goodness. So, Daryl is... Why does it say 1 lap down? Oh, he must have just been lapped by the leader.
Point 2.
Okay. So he must be like 45 seconds behind me on track. Because he'll be 2 laps down when he passes start finish. Alright, well that's good to know. Plenty of buffer. You know, unless something terrible happens, you're not going to catch me again in the 2 laps remaining. 2.5.
You've got 2 laps to go.
That's what I just said. I'm not some kind of fortune teller, I'm just aware of the situation. Well, Ben's in 10th. So when you look at the scoreboard later, you don't have to watch the whole race, just look at the scoreboard. I should have said that at the start. No! Ben 10th, Spear P11, we were neck to neck the whole time. That is how it often works out though, that Ben and I will be right next to each other. Regardless, well not right next, I mean in the standings, in the results. A lot of things going on in the dirt there. And Ravatsa sand is, has been turned up a bit. But yeah, Ben and I often be right next to each other in the standings, regardless of where we finish or how far apart we are. But it always looks the same because we're on the same lap. We're always a lap down, so they don't show the actual time. So somebody's gone straight on there. Things are happening. People are getting white flag fever. People get eager at the end of races. I mean, who doesn't want to make moves? All right. A little shady go there.
The leader did on 31.5.
31.5. That's pretty good. Wonder what I'd be like if I could ever do a 31.5. I'd probably get all cocky and rude. Who knows? I'm on the brakes. And off the brakes. It's not helping that I'm riding the brakes. And the thing is, I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget to try to do my brakes. I got to remember. I got to get that dead zone in there. Because I am just resting my foot on the brake pedal. Well, I remember when I messed up my foot. When was that? Oh, that's been several years now. What was that? 2020? I think it was 2020. Well, that's been 3 years? Has it been 3 years? Was it 2021 or 2020 where I really messed up my foot? I slipped and kicked the concrete stairs. Boy, it just tore up my toes. Something weird. Oh my, it was a bloody stump for quite a long while. And I tried doing right foot braking. See, I'm actually getting to the point of the story. I didn't want to just talk about my bloody stump. About the brakes. I tried right foot braking because I know Howard 74, HAUE 74. He does right foot braking. And boy, I just can't. Well, I mean, it's what you're used to. And I'm not used to that. It just feels so different and so wrong. The pedals are different strengths and everything, and it's just like it was so weird. I couldn't get used to it. I'm like, I just can't race. You know, it takes a lot of effort to get used to something. Once you've got that muscle memory, it's hard to do different things. But yeah, so that's what I was thinking about with my brake. I mean, I'm resting my left foot on it. If I use my right foot, I wouldn't be resting my right foot on it, but I can't do right foot braking. Well, there you have it. Nobody crashed out at the end, I guess. I haven't seen anybody. You never know till you cross the line. Maybe somebody got DQ'd at the end. Maybe somebody had a drive-through penalty. Maybe somebody crashed and towed, and I just haven't seen it. So you never know till the end. Can we get P10? I'm gonna bet no, but hey. Well, that was Lotus 79 at Imola. As the spotter says, we are where we deserve to be.
Okay, we'll get him next time.
Well, get him next time is not accurate news. I'm going to report just right. Next time I will not be getting anybody. I promise you that. Everybody's parking. Come on! Driving is fun, kids. You're not here just to park, you're here to drive. Sadly, they're all here to race, and I'm here to drive, which is why I like driving the final lap. But they're here to race, since they're no longer racing. That makes more sense. I'm just here for Sunday drive. Sunday drive. There you go, Byron P9, Ben P10, Speedy Spear P11. Pretty good. Well, we all finished in a row. That's how the results read. Neck and neck, Byron, Ben, and Spear, 9, 10, and 11. And heck, by the time we make it around to the pits, maybe it'll be even closer than that. Holy mackerel! Let me tell you something. When you're looking at the standings and not what's ahead on the track, and there's somebody who's really poking along in the in-lap, that could put one or two of us in the medical center. Hi, Ben. Oh, I'm almost going off track there. That's Ben Summers, 1971. You can freeze frame that if you can't remember Ben Summers, 1971. Sneaky Summers, we call him. Oh no, we call him Snaky Summers. Snake. Always set fast laps. Spear's supposed to be the faster driver. See, Snake. Look at that. Pass somebody on the way to the pit lane. That's got to be against some rule somewhere.
Pit box in 10.
Well, it was a nice drive. Like I said, more of a drive than a race. But it was really over early.
2.
Because of that incident where I had to take to the grass.
Right here.
Well, I mean, it would have been nice to be closer to people, but obviously I wasn't going to be passing anybody. Let me just show that one again. Lap 2 it was. I mean, I also saw lap 1 when I had to get to the grass, but lap 2, and I'm closing up on that guy, aren't I? Where is he? Oh, you can see him. He's gone off there. Okay, so let's. No, not him. Him. We'll have an old Thomas here. I'm right behind him. Oh, yep, he hit that black and yellow sausage. Like I said, don't hit the sausage. I didn't know where he was going to go. Yeah, you saw Daryl and I right behind him. Hey. Hey. Well, he just quit right from there. But yeah, just like I did later in the race. You hit the black and yellow sausage there, it just sends you. Yep, send him there. And then he got on the curve. He was accelerating half on the track, his undercarriage on the curve. Undercarriage? I don't know. On the curve, and then he spun out. So there you go. Let's check out the results. That was him. Here's Spear. 11th. Yeah. It was decent. I mean, it's not good. I did beat someone on pace. I was gonna beat Thomas Harding and Darrell Wills anyway on pace. I feel. I mean, it's just that I had to go. I went off in John Hill and Warren Henry's accident, so I was behind him there. But yeah, so I finished where I should have finished. Really. So there you go. And those guys, 32-0 in qualifying. I thought he was on 31s. 32-0, that's crazy. All right, thanks for watching this classic Lotus 79. Always a fun series. Well, sometimes a fun series. Who doesn't like these classic cars from the past? They're so nice, so nice. But there you go. Join me next time, Spear with iRacing. Thanks for watching.